Ready to peel back the turf and expose some NFL scandals? Today we're going over all those moments when NFL refs might have traded their whistles for some shady business. Grab your popcorn and get ready to question every flag, because we're about to dig into the times when referees rigged the NFL. Number 6. Bottlegate. The Cleveland Browns, with playoff hopes hanging in the balance, found themselves in a nail-biter against the Jacksonville Jaguars, a team already out of postseason contention. Picture this, a frigid day, offenses struggling, and the Browns down 15-10 with under 3 minutes left, driving deep into Jaguars territory. Facing a critical 4th and 2 on the Jaguars' 12-yard line, quarterback Tim Couch looked to wide receiver Quincy Morgan. Morgan's catch, initially ruled a completion despite a hint of a bobble, set the stage for chaos. With just over a minute on the clock, Couch spiked the ball, aiming to stop the clock and strategize for the impending touchdown attempt. However, head official Terry McCauley huddled his crew, announcing to the bewildered crowd that they would review the 4th down completion, even after the Browns had already run another play. Once the decision was made, the dog pound and the entire stadium unleashed a barrage of plastic beer bottles and assorted debris onto the field. Referees and players found themselves in the crossfire, with chaos reigning supreme. In the broadcast booth, Brent Jones pointed out the officials' failure to communicate with the crowd, leaving fans and even Browns head coach Butch Davis demanding answers. In the end, the Jaguars took their kneel-downs and sealed a 15-10 victory, but Bottlegate had left an indelible mark on NFL history. The reverberations of that infamous day continue to echo in the league, referenced in controversies like the 2018-2019 NFC Championship lawsuit filed by the New Orleans Saints. Number 5. 2008 Chargers vs. Broncos. Let's place ourselves back on September 15, 2008, when the Chargers found themselves in a dicey game against the Broncos. It's second down, the final 2 minutes, and the Broncos are eyeing a tie. Jay Cutler rolls right, loses the ball, and it looks like the Chargers hit the jackpot. But wait, enter Ed Hockley and his premature whistleblowing extravaganza. Ed Hockley inadvertently blew the whistle the moment the pigskin kissed the ground. Translation? Only the fumble/interception could be challenged. Hockley recognized his oopsie and admitted to Chargers coach Turner on the sideline, "I blew it." Coach Turner, not amused, retorted, "That is not acceptable. This is the NFL. Our guys fought hard to come back. It was just disappointing to have that kind of performance spoiled by that call." Cutler, perhaps trying to be the voice of reason, threw in his 2 cents, declaring, "I think it was a fumble." Broncos players joined the chorus, and suddenly Chargers fans were left wondering if they had just witnessed a magic show gone wrong. As the final seconds ticked away, disappointment hung in the air like a deflated balloon. Doc Brown's picks took a hit, and the Chargers fans were left scratching their heads, replaying that infamous moment where the whistle played referee roulette. Number 4. 2009 NFC Championship Game. On January 29, 2010, the spotlight was on Brett Favre, whose interception turned out to be more than just a quarterback's misfortune. It was the result of a low hit to his legs that the refs seemingly missed. As the infamous video reveals, at the 3:09 mark, Favre takes the hit that would lead to the interception, and suddenly the Vikings' dream of marching into the red zone with a chance to take the lead transforms into the bitter reality of falling behind 21-28. It's the classic what-if scenario that leaves fans and players alike shaking their heads. The irony here? The very premise of letting the game be decided on the field took a hit, quite literally, as the refs opted to keep their whistles silent during a crucial play. The apology, when it finally came, serves as little more than a drop in the bucket of consolation for Favre and the Vikings. The bearded man in St. Paul, now left to drown his sorrows in a flagon of mead, became the poster child for the bittersweet taste of a game that slipped through the fingers of a blown call. Number 3. Dez no catch. In the 2014 NFC Divisional Playoff game between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers, the ball floated down the sideline, and Dez Bryant went up to get it. What unfolded in those few seconds, or #Dez caught it as it forever etched itself in the social media afterlife, wasn't just a catch, it was a catalyst for change. As the clock ticked down in the divisional playoff game, the Cowboys faced a make-or-break moment. Down 26-21 with less than 2 yards to go on fourth down, quarterback Tony Romo launched the ball to Dez Bryant. The contested catch, a masterpiece in the making, soared above cornerback Sam Shields III. Bryant's acrobatic grab, dubbed one of the greatest catches in NFL history by coach Jason Garrett, seemed like a game changer. Yet, as Bryant descended to the ground, the NFL rulebook came into play. It's a labyrinthine code that dives deep into the complexities of a catch. But in its focus on earthly matters, it failed to anticipate the otherworldly possibilities of an airborne phenomenon. The ground, the rulebook insisted, dictated the fate of a catch. The on-field drama and Bryant's gravity-defying catch would soon be overshadowed by the ensuing controversy. What was ruled a catch at 3:58 p.m. on that fateful January day became an incomplete pass by 4:02 p.m., following a meticulous review. 3 years later, the NFL altered its rules, acknowledging the brilliance of #DezCaughtIt and forever changing our expectations of what constitutes a catch. Fast forward to 2022, and every NFL game we watch bears the legacy of that disputed play. The specter of uncertainty, endless scrutiny, and the clash between what we see and what we're told we've seen became integral to the modern football experience. Number 2. Fail Mary. In the annals of NFL history, few moments are as etched in controversy as the Fail Mary game between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks on that fateful Monday night in 2012. It was a game that defied logic and divided fans, and oh boy, did it leave an indelible mark. Picture this, 8 seconds left on the clock, the Packers leading 12-7, and the Seahawks facing 4th and 10 from the Green Bay 24-yard line. A Hail Mary in the making, with the odds stacked against Seattle. The ball soaring through the air, and Russell Wilson's pinpoint throw headed toward Golden Tate in the left corner of the end zone. But hold up, rewind a bit. Before the chaos unfolded, rewind to earlier moments in the game. A Wilson interception was called back for roughing the passer, a call that sparked the frustration of Packers fans. Pass interference on Sam Shields added to the tension, setting the stage for the game's final play. Back to the Fail Mary moment, a play that challenged the very fabric of the game. Tate shoving Shields, the chaotic leap for the ball, and the conflicting arm signals from replacement refs. A touchdown for some, a pick for others, and pandemonium ensued. In the aftermath, replays dissected every angle, commentators debated, and fans were left bewildered. The regular NFL referees, absent due to a lockout, only added to the chaos. The call stood, Seattle won, and Packers fans cried foul. But wait, a twist in the tale, a different angle, a different perspective. Tate's arms not wrapped around Jennings, possession in question. In simultaneous possession, the offensive player gets the nod. It was a revelation that challenged the narrative, leaving even die-hard Packers fans like the author in shock. Yet amidst the chaos, there's a twist of fate. The replacement refs had already showcased their inconsistency earlier in the game. A questionable roughing of the passer call and a defensive pass interference swung the momentum, leaving Packers fans frustrated. In the end, the Fail Mary game was a microcosm of the replacement refs era. Frustration, inconsistency, and of course the unexpected. It led to the reinstatement of regular refs, but the controversy lingered. And now, the worst call in NFL history goes to the NOLA no call. In the high-stakes drama of the 2018 NFC Championship game, the clash between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams reached a crescendo of controversy that would echo through NFL history. The Rams emerged victorious with a 26-23 win in sudden death overtime, securing their spot in the Super Bowl. However, the triumph was overshadowed by an unpenalized pass interference that would go down in infamy as the NOLA no call. The stage was set. The Saints, slightly favored and armed with home field advantage, faced off against the Rams, both boasting a 13-3 record. Tied at 20 in the fourth quarter, the Saints found themselves at the Rams' 13-yard line, poised to seize victory. Then, the moment that would spark outrage occurred. With less than 2 minutes on the clock, a critical third down play unfolded. Drew Brees targeted Tommy Lee Lewis, but Rams cornerback Nickel Roby Coleman's unbridled hit went unnoticed by the officials. No flag, no penalty, and the Saints' drive stalled. A potential game-sealing touchdown or clock-draining first down slipped away. The aftermath was chaos. The Saints settled for a field goal with 1 minute and 41 seconds left. The Rams matched it, forcing overtime. A controversial interception by Drew Brees led to the Rams winning field goal. The NOLA no call had altered the course of the game, and the uproar was felt far beyond the Superdome. Backlash erupted, especially in New Orleans, where fans sought a game replay and boycotted the Super Bowl. The NFL admitted the error, but Commissioner Roger Goodell deemed it an irreversible human error. The Rams, in turn, lost Super Bowl 53 to the New England Patriots. As a response to the furor, the NFL introduced a new rule for the 2019 season, allowing coaches to challenge pass interference calls. Yet the scars of the NOLA no call remained etched in NFL lore, a symbol of the unpredictable nature of the game and the profound impact of a single controversial decision.